I gotta plug in my phone, but you can start it.
All right. I'll just draw for the first little bit.
It won't take me long. I just have to plug it in so it doesn't.
Howdy, everybody. We're doing commercials for our next whatnot. Remarks. I got a lot of stuff pre-started, so there'll be plenty to show. Joy's getting her computer hooked up right now. Visible only to moderators. Shield mode is on. Yay, shield mode.
I thought we didn't want shield mode on. Because we wanted other people that weren't sure followers to be able to click in and see it.
I let Allison. I think Allison said it, so if Allison said it, then that means.
Because I thought you wanted to get people that weren't normally watching it.
Well, Allison will probably jump on here and we can ask her.
Yeah. Our guru
of
technology. Okay.
We do have the chat working, so if you're watching, feel free to join in the chat. I think I want a deeper red for that.
So what are you drawing this time?
I am just doing a whole bunch of remarks and commissions for whatnot, so I can show people what I have done.
You got your vampires all shipped off.
I got the vampire. Yes. Everyone. Nobody's on there. Ads. Ugh. But hiya, Chad. How are you doing today? Good. Did you get your commission? Shane did, but Shane's in Las Vegas, and that's like 5 hours away. So, Andre's here. How we doing, Andre? Welcome. Okay, cool. Well, keep us posted. Let us know how you like it. I think you'll be happy with it. I know what I sent you, but I want it to be a surprise. So.
Oh, they don't know what they got?
No.
Oh. This I did not realize.
Yeah. Everyone got a really nice one, though. Cool. Yeah, just keep us posted. We've been working on the Kickstarter today, bringing in my friend Tennyson to do the Kickstarter video, and then we're also trying to figure out like when would be a good time, because apparently June is not a good time to do a Kickstarter, but July is, and then said it'd be a good time to, or if you're going to do that, to like tag it to an event. So I was wondering if we should tag it to San Diego.
Oh.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
I'll talk to Zen and Tucson. How we doing, Tooth? Push it off to winter.
Said ahoy.
What's that?
Andre Bickley said ahoy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay.
I said hi to Andre.
Okay.
So we have Joy reading comments in the background, and also she has researched topics, so we have plenty to talk about the whole thing. I've lost my... What's that?
You're not supposed to have the white tricks.
I can't hear you say it one more time.
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I lost my marker here.
Doing much better this time than last week. Month end is bad.
Yeah. My arms are super sore.
Oh, we got some weights.
Yeah, we went and bought a weight set so we can get our strong on. Yum.
Weights down back. Do crossed. Get those arms all strong.
Yeah. Right now they just hurt. Okay, let me see if I can find my markers. Oh, here, I'll show you one of the ones I got done before the stream. Sort of a nice little corner remark on, here, I'll zoom out for this. On our New York Comic Con exclusive of Death Watch. For Artist Elite Presents number 3, first appearance of Darius and Zora, but not of Reiner. Reiner was in 6. And then we're sketching this right now. And when we get done with this one, we're gonna finish this Catwoman on this Batman cover. So hopefully we'll have a lot of stuff. Let's see. Pretty, is it Poison? Yes, it's going to be Poison Ivy. And then, yeah, we actually have a Artist Alley table at San Diego this year. So we need to make like $1 bajillion to pay for our stupid. We've been in Artist Alley forever, but we have an actual exhibitors booth this year, so we have to kill it.
It'll be fun and exciting.
Mm-hmm. Or we'll be broke and hitching our way home. But let's hope it's fun and exciting. I know. I wish I could. If I had enough money in my bank account, we've basically been consulting marketing people and running things past everyone, and they said for Death Watch the ultimate time to do it would be October.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because it's Halloween. It's Halloween, and but we can't wait that long. We gotta.
Well, you could always say get it by October, so you'll have it before October.
That would be great. Yeah, so that's smart.
You can kind of mark it according to like, hey,
Yeah, get it now.
Halloween theme, but it will arrive by October.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to talk with Zen and Sean before I make any announcements. But that's really smart, though.
Yeah, they do Christmas in July. Why not October in July?
Yeah. Well, but everyone on the chat saying that they don't have the money right now. So.
Well. Summer's like big with vacations and holidays and stuff like that, so that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
We're not doing vacations per se like that this year as far as like...
Oh, I forgot to zoom back in.
Big ones. We were going to do one to a park. We were going to just take a weekend and go to a national park here by us in Utah. We were going to go over to... why am I not thinking of it?
Moab. We got Michael Pondorf from Germany saying hello.
You just interrupted me now. I lost my point of thought.
I'm sorry. No, Moab.
Yeah, okay.
Family vacation.
We were going to Moab, and we went to find out about more stuff. Being from here and never going to it, didn't realize that now so many people go.
So many people, yeah.
You have to actually have a reservation to check into the park.
That's crazy.
Because it's so busy. And we were like, if you go from spring until fall. So we think we're just going to wait until after that requirement's there and...
So is that only during the summer?
It's during the peak season.
During peak season.
From like March until like October. End of September, October. So if we go like the beginning of like in November or the end of October, we should be able to just be fine. And it's in the desert, so it's not like really hot and we'll miss the heat. So we're going to skip on the going there until then. But that was going to be our vacation this year. And it's still going to. It's just been postponed.
I thought we didn't go because you threw your back out.
No.
Okay.
We were going to go again.
Okay.
But, where were we supposed to go, but I threw my back out? It was both. Both of those reasons.
Okay.
It was both of those reasons. Anyway. National parks are crazy.
So, has everybody seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Sign off, or let us know in the chat, because Joy and I went and saw it for date night on Tuesday.
We did the half off Tuesday thing, and we are sure glad that we did that.
Yeah. We support everybody. I've said this statement a million times on here. Art is subjective. Everybody likes different things.
But it was not our cup of tea.
It was, yeah. Joy did not like it. And I think for me, it was just that the movie was sort of a downer. Let's see what people say. No one's saying anything on the chat, so I don't know if that means they haven't seen it or they just don't want to say anything.
I did like that it gives you a background. I've not read the comics.
Okay.
So, Chad has read the comics. I have not. So, I like that it did give Rocket's background story. Mm-hmm. And that he is a raccoon. Sorry if that's a spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Rocket's a raccoon. He's an actual raccoon.
So I did like that part about it. There were some, obviously with things, there were some things. The music was very
sad and not nostalgic. I don't know. Okay, there's a lot of songs on there that I loved.
Yeah.
I love Radiohead. Creep is one of the best songs ever made, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. But it started the movie out in such a bummer. If you think of all the other Guardians of the Galaxy, it's you sort of have these catchy little tunes.
Yeah.
And they're sort of happy, even though there's fights going on. And, mm-hmm. For it to start with Radiohead's Creep, I mean, but it did set the mood for the whole movie. And the movie, in my opinion, the movie was a downer. It was not a let's go have a good time. It was basically. Can we spoil things from you? Nobody's say anything, so I'm going to assume we can spoil things for people because the movie's been out for a while.
Yeah.
If you don't want it spoiled, just maybe fast forward. Let's see.
Mute or fast forward.
It was! So, yeah, Nobody Illusion agrees. Says they enjoyed it, though, spoiler alert, it was a dark movie. And it was a dark movie. It was not a...
Well, and Nathan Fillion, I really was looking forward to seeing him, and then his...
Yeah, he was basically a glorified extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
And their outfits, okay. The outfit he wore reminded me of Dune, the big fat guy that floats around.
Which Dune?
Dune, the first one.
The one that was made in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reminds me of, because they had these big, blobby kind of suits.
Oh, you're talking about Nathan Fillion's suit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It reminded me of Dune.
It didn't... See, that sort of reminded me of Fifth Element.
Huh.
Do you remember Fifth Element?
Yeah, it's been a long time.
So, here's a fun fact for everybody. Let's see. Now I can't unsee that. Yeah, right? Here's a fun fact for everybody, though. When the first movie Joy and I ever went to was The Fifth Element, and we took your friend, right?
Uh-huh, my cousin Julie.
Took her cousin Julie, who'd just gotten off her mission. And for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, Joy's Mormon, and I used to be Mormon, so we're talking about Mormon missionaries coming home off their mission, and their first movie being The Fifth Element. It was a little over the top for newly returned missionaries.
What a memory.
Yeah.
We'll never forget.
Yeah. You know what, though? I really enjoy that movie a lot more now than I did then. Huh. I think Bruce Willis is hysterical. I like Chris Tucker as Ruby Rhod. Did you know that they asked Prince to be Ruby Rhod, and he turned it down because he said Ruby Rhod was too effeminate?
Really? Because
yeah.
I could totally see him being that character.
I think they probably based it off his character, and I think that's funny that he doesn't want to be effeminate because,
he's totally.
He was very effeminate. All right, let's see what we say. I haven't seen the movie yet, but I have the soundtrack, which I like very much. Right, and like I said, I enjoyed those songs. Those are songs that I had on my playlist before the soundtrack.
They just didn't go with the movies.
It set a dark mood. So, anywho, let's see. Nobody's Solution says it was sad too because of the spoiler. Again, actual spoilers this time, but there are 2 near deaths and they're sad. Well, the first one is, and the second one was screaming Whitey. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. But there were a lot of cool previews in
30 minutes.
There's 30 minutes of previews.
Holy cow.
But
they are awesome.
Yeah. We saw the previews for The Flash.
Yes.
Which looks amazing.
That looks really exciting. I had not seen any previews before then. I had no preconceived notions. And now I can't wait for it to come out.
Right. It looks really good.
I'm really afraid that I'll be disappointed.
I don't think you'll be disappointed.
I hope not. Because I like going to...
It's Michael Keaton.
I know.
It's Michael Keaton.
See, that's exciting. But it's sad that they didn't... Was this the Superman one where they didn't hire... What's his name that he was supposed to be in it? The one that's...
Henry Cavill?
Yes. Was he supposed to be the Superman?
I don't know if he was supposed to be in this one. I think he was supposed to be in like the next Black Adam or...
Oh, okay.
I'm not exactly sure, but here's the thing. Maybe he is in it and we just don't know it yet.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because I did see Ben Affleck. Did you see Ben Affleck?
I did. I saw Ben Affleck. It looked like they just got everybody through the history.
Yeah.
Of the DC Universe kind of movies.
Yeah.
That had played the characters and put them in as cameos. Sort of reminded me of Spider-Man, where
Into the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse, where it brought back all the other ones.
Yeah.
Sort of that idea. So it'll be exciting to see.
Yeah.
And if you just go and you're with somebody that you enjoy being with, it's a fun time anyway.
Yeah.
I had a really good time.
Meow.
Keaton is the best.
Kevin says, I love The Fifth Element. Books derived. Cool. Good, Kevin. Good.
He also said Keaton is the best Batman.
Keaton is the best?
Keaton is the Batman.
The Batman. I think that's actually an actual line that he says in the trailer.
Oh. Well, I like Keaton. He's really good. Beetlejuice, Multiplicity, Mr. Mom.
We did. Marvels was one of the previews that we saw. I really enjoyed Miss Marvel. I think it's very odd timing that they killed Miss Marvel in the comic, like right before the Marvels movie came out. So I'm a little confused by that. I don't know if they're trying to prep us for something, but I thought that was a little bit of a weird marketing choice. I can't imagine that got greenlit without. Oof. I hope that dries lighter. Oof. I'm not liking this green.
Yeah, it's pretty bright.
Oof. I'm not liking this.
Indiana Jones looks good too.
Indiana Jones looked good. You could tell there's some major de-aging scenes going on. Because he looked, in some of the clips, he looked as young as he did in, what's the one with Sean Connery?
Last Crusade?
Last Crusade, yeah. So that looked good. That looked like a good time. And then, another one that looked good, but also like a major bummer, was the Oppenheimer, the new Kevin.
That does look really good.
It looks really good, but it looks...
dark, again.
Yeah.
Dark, so...
Yeah.
Like, don't go...
Yeah.
If you're expecting a happy-go-lucky escape from...
Yeah, it's not going to be escapism. It's going to be... why are we playing with nuclear weapons in the...
China, Russia...
Yeah. Can we...
Hold it together!
Yeah. Everyone just take a giant chill pill. We're spoiling it for people. Okay, this green looks a lot better.
Uh-huh.
And do you think you'd want to see Oppenheimer, Hunt, or would that be like
I think it would. I really liked going on the Tuesday. You know, I was really worried about, because Tuesdays, I don't know if it's everywhere, but here in Utah, Tuesday's like half off day.
Oh, shoot.
And it just seemed like we always had something going on Friday and Saturdays when we had our date nights. And it was always so busy when we did get a chance to go. And so we were like, well, let's just
stay home. Yeah.
Go. Well, and so we decided, well, we want to see these movies. Why don't we go on Tuesday when they have the half off? It's in the middle of the week. And we really liked it. We missed the crowds.
I didn't miss the crowds.
No, I'm saying they weren't there.
Oh, okay.
The crowds were not there. And so, whether it was like, we went out to eat beforehand, and then we went to the movies, and it was it was pretty much sold out. It was a packed theater. And I was worried that there'd be a lot of kids, and I love kids. I have no problems with kids.
But we've raised our kids.
A lot of times people don't teach their kids anymore. And they're banging the back of your seat, and they're, you know what I mean?
It was all adults.
And people don't have boundaries for kids nowadays. They take them to movies that, in my opinion, is not age appropriate.
Do you think that would have been an okay movie for kids? Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
I think it depends on the age.
How old do you think they need to be?
I would say that one 9, 8,
okay.
9.
Yeah, well, that's kids. That's, yeah.
Yeah. But
not toddlers, but kids.
You do get younger ones, though, in theaters. Anyway, we didn't have any of that, and the audience was well-behaved, and so it was just awesome.
You know what's funny is these colors are not showing up at all on this camera.
They're not.
Oh, did anybody watch Apple's Worldwide Developer Conference? Tell us what you thought about the $3,500 price tag on the Vision Pro.
Oh.
Let us know if you're going to get one.
That would be so cool.
It would be cool.
But I just...
$3,500 cool?
No. I can't. Well, but it will come down in time. It's like microwaves used to be like way expensive. You know what I mean? Phones were, they all come down in time.
Do you think if the price point was lower, do you think it would be like a must-have item?
Yeah.
Really?
Eventually, yeah. I think first they've got to get things. I think that they've got to get tweaks and stuff out of it, but it's like the internet when we first. Okay, this is our age. When the internet first came out and you had the dial tone, it was like $14.95 a month. You know what I mean? But it didn't really do a whole... I mean, it was really nice. But compared to now, it didn't do a lot. And
the internet didn't?
I mean, compared to now, when it first came out, there were no movies. There was no streaming. It was
It was a
workhorse. It was a research. It was really nice. Emails, stuff like that. I knew when we moved to San Francisco for Art Academy, one of our neighbors, they had...
Which was my master's school, just giving context to
everyone. One of our neighbors had the high-speed internet, which was $50 a month. You know what I mean? And now, truthfully, we spend so much more than that on the internet.
Yeah. So Kevin says hi and Mark says hi. Mark May.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, Kevin. But now it's a must-have. So I think eventually it will become like that.
Do you think it will replace... Like, one of the things they talked about is it would replace your monitors. Do you think it would ever really do that? Or do you think that's, like, pie in the sky?
I don't know.
I guess that would come down to is what it actually looks like. Like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You'd have to... This one's getting pretty close to being done.
You know, I would struggle with it if it replaced my monitors, just because I've used those monitors for like the headsets when we go to play games. When we went to that.
Well, that's a VR place, but yeah, I guess yeah.
And I had a hard time figuring out how to steer my avatar around.
Yeah, but didn't you have a hard time like the first time you used a mouse instead of a keyboard?
No, not really. A mouse, I don't remember having a hard time with it. I thought it was really convenient. Now, I would have a hard time with a Wacom stylus pen. A stylus. I would have a hard time with that.
See, I love my Wacom stylus. So Kevin says yes, lower the price for what it does would make it a very high demand item. I agree. I think they came in like my price point would probably be around 2,000. So almost 50% less of what they're offering. And then Sarah came on and says, "Boops, Sarah, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Read some scary stuff on Twitter. Hope that's everything's awesome with you and not horrible." But anywho, yeah, I think if it was cheaper, then for sure. Going back to the Vision Pro. But I think it would be cool to try out, though. I wish there was a way for like people to sort of test drive it. Does that make sense? Joy?
Yes.
Did you phase out there?
No, I am... It's F5. I forgot that our crock pot meal was supposed to be done at 5, so I'm messaging Erica to go turn it, check it.
You can go check it for a sec.
Shut it. Well, I just texted her. We'll see if she answers.
Okay.
So, anyway, sorry, didn't mean to distract you. I was just like, oh, oops. Trying our new meals, but
yeah,
we'll talk about that
we're
later.
trying to be healthy-ish. So, I'm getting scans next week to determine whether I got to be more worried. Okay. Well, we had a cancer scare in our family, and everything turned out good. So we hope yours turns out good too.
Our cancer scare, the first phone call we got was, "It's not cancer."
It's not cancer. Yeah.
That immediately is like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah. When the conversation starts out that. Yeah.
But, life.
No. Everything just keeps going. The hits keep coming. Trying to just keep busy. Yeah. Start drawing. I'm sure the Apple Store will have some demos. Do we have an Apple Store?
So cool.
Do we have an Apple Store?
The closest one that I know of is downtown Salt Lake.
The mall by the Salt Lake Temple.
That's the closest one that I know of.
I thought they had one in.
They might have one in
the Fashion Place Mall. Because isn't that where I bought my iPad?
I don't know. I wasn't with you.
I think I bought it online, but I went and picked it up at Fashion Place.
You probably did. There are probably some closer. That's just the one that I know of.
Okay.
But that would be cool to go and check it out.
Just see if it's worth it.
Yeah.
So, were there any other movies you were excited to see?
Me?
From the previews?
Them.
Yeah, you.
I think those were the main ones. Indiana Jones, The Flash, and Oppenheimer. So...
Yeah, those all look good.
Those all looked really good. I'm trying to think, what were the other ones? Did I just phase out?
There was a Jennifer Lawrence one that we both said pass. It was like she was supposed to like sleep with a handicapped boy to be like... Am I imagining this, or did we watch the same previews?
I don't remember. I must have blocked it. But
okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, it seemed really weird. There was a Jennifer Lawrence one, and then... what was the other one that we both were just like... Oh, Haunted Mansion. There was a new Haunted Mansion.
From Disney's Haunted Mansion, and we were like, we already did one with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, we still remember the Eddie Murphy version, so we're not giving them any more money for that.
That one wasn't that great. I mean, why can't they do it sort of like Pirates of the Caribbean?
Well, I'm sure that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
With the reboot, is make it like Pirates of the Caribbean. Oop, I forgot a little spot here.
Yeah, but Pirates of the Caribbean, it seemed like they were a little more free with like they weren't just stuck in the bayous of Louisiana. You know what I mean? They weren't even in Louisiana.
The bayou?
Yeah.
The bayou?
That's where the ride's supposed to be based at.
I got me a gator.
So they were very liberal with the location and the cast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but isn't Pirates and the Haunted Mansion both in the Louisiana part of Disneyland?
Yes. They are. But it looked like, from the preview, it looked like they're going right off of the ride. But, let's see. Kevin says Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, the Transformers movie. That looked good.
Okay, I have a question about this. I was wondering about this when I saw the preview for the Transformers. Do those movies all connect, or are they at their own individual movie?
I think like the first couple connected, and then now they don't connect anymore.
So it's not like
the Shia LaBeouf ones have nothing to do with the Mark Wahlberg ones, from what I understand.
Okay.
But this one is actually like going back to the 80s, so like all the Transformers look like the Transformers were supposed to. Here's my question though, Kevin. Do you think that we're going to get to see Dinobots? Because that was like the one thing I didn't see that I wanted to see was the Dinobots. I know it's based off the Beast Wars Transformers, and there weren't Dinobots for those, but and I guess you had Grimlock in the other Transformer movies, but I don't know. I wanted to see Dinobots, and I didn't see them.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were done.
I was just gonna read. Let me read comments real quick. It says they're assuming this is a cyst, and where it is didn't immediately rise any red flags, but like mystery lumps. Yeah, no bueno. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's hope it is a cyst because we all have those. Rise of the Beasts. They say it's part of the Bay verse, so the Michael Bay, but very loose. Okay, and yeah. So in Age of Extinction, but did you like it though, Kevin? Did you like those Dinobots, or were they just sort of? I don't know. I still wanted to see Dinobots, and I wanted like 1980s Dinobots, not, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I did like Liam Neeson as Optimus Prime's voice.
Wait, Liam Neeson was that?
Wasn't that his voice?
No, it's Optimus Prime's voice.
I swear it was Liam Neeson.
No, it's like the guy from the. I was like, what happened? Did he die? You freaked me out for a second. No.
I'm gonna Google it because I swear, it sounds just like him.
No, Kevin says no. Kevin says you're wrong, huh?
Oh. All right. I'll be wrong.
Let's see. His name is Peter Cullen, and you will show him respect. There you go. There you go, Peter Cullen. That's right.
All right. Well, I do like Liam Neeson, but Peter Cullen, okay. He sounded awesome.
Let's roll. Autobots. But it also looked like there was going to be a lot of Transformers from the Transformers animated movie that was out in the 90s. So anyway, yeah.
That's a great one.
But I'm not as excited for Transformers because Transformers have hurt me. I've actually enjoyed more DC films this year than I have Marvel films. So I think, well, Shazam was awesome. Okay. Fury of the Gods. I really like Shazam. And then what was the other one that we just saw? Let's see.
They have me to laugh out loud.
Roll out. Tooth is getting serious about Transformers.
Huh.
Yeah, Let's Roll was 9/11. Sorry.
Oh. Kevin said, I just watched Avatar Way of Water. Started off kind of bad, but got better.
Yeah, we liked Avatar. Joy didn't like the end.
I don't. I was not expecting the cliffhanger. I did not know that it was going to be a trilogy.
Oh, you didn't?
I did not. And so I was just like, wait, what? I mean...
Yeah. No, it's supposed to be like Empire.
So, and normally on things like that where they're going to end in a cliffhanger, I like to wait until the end, until they're all three done, and then, like, just watch them all. I'm too impatient.
Oh, Mom's calling. Will you go call Mom back?
I will be back, folks.
Sorry, guys. Joy's gonna go take care of Mom, and I'll keep this podcast on track. So the colors look a lot better. Oh, hold on. I think that knocked us out of our Zoom. The colors look a lot better in person than they do on the screen. I can hear Joy talking. So I don't know if I said this or not already. If I have, I'm sorry, but my parents were... Joy and I are helping my parents move in next door. And so we're getting ready to move them from Mesquite, Nevada to American Fork, Utah. And so tomorrow I'm going to be on the road to Mesquite with Erica and Tacy. I'm going to go down and help my dad. So we're just trying to coordinate all that stuff before we leave. Oh, I see something. Yeah. You know what though? I'm happy because like right now when they call and they need help, they're in Mesquite, Nevada, and either I have to like drop everything I'm doing and drive down to Mesquite, or I'm like, sorry, I can't help you. So I'm actually happy. I think it'll be good for me. I think it'll be good for my parents. So it's going to be a lot of work, but yeah. All right, guys. This is looking pretty done. Let me just hit a few more lines here. Tell me if you spot something. I'm thinking we got this pretty wrapped up. But you might see it different, so let me know. Let's see. I forgot I'm seeing you. Yes, I am. Sarah, we got our first booth. Like, we actually have a booth. So I'll be over there by like Ken Lashley and Arthur Adams and Addie Granoff. I'm not going to be in Artist Alley. I'm going to be in a booth. My luck, they'll stick me right next to David. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that's how I feel like I want to see you and say hello, but I don't know. Like, that's like 5 days. It would be fun to watch you roll your eyes for 5 days straight, though. Just be like, oh, wait. I broke out the wrong marker. Oops, sorry. It's just like bowling balls. So, just to give a little bit of context, for those of you who don't know the story, the first time I met David, and I mean met, like, we're not friends, we haven't hung out before. Like, the first time I met him, he grabbed my arm hair and said, "What are you, a chimp?" So, yeah. We love him, but we don't. A big hairy ape, yeah. I thought it was chimp. I think chimp was said somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure I was a chimp. Those are good times. Hawaii. That was Hawaii. Amazing Comic-Con Hawaii. That is a great show. If you ever get the chance to do it, I highly recommend. I should not have outlined her eyebrows, but there's no going back now. I wonder if there's a way I can adjust the light on this thing. Oh well. There probably is, but it's not going to happen in the middle of this live stream. Are there any other shows you're doing, Sarah? I'm doing Cowtown and maybe Colorado Springs. Joy is still trying to get Colorado Springs to... She's playing hardball, so I don't know if I have that locked in or not. But I'm definitely doing Cowtown. Which is Dallas. I have not, Kevin, and honestly, I'm not that optimistic. From what I understand, I'm not the only one that is being sort of in the same situation. So we can just hope for the best and hope that it happens, but understand if it doesn't. So, because I love that show. You know what I love the most about that show, Kevin? Mr. Harden. I really like your Harley Quinn. That's my Boston accent. Let's see. Nope, no more cons for me besides WonderCon and San Diego since I'm making video games now. Now, didn't I hear that they canceled Game Developers? Or was that E3? Which big video game convention did they just shut down? I need to be done with this. I'm taking ridiculously long on these. Here come... Oh. Sorry, guys. E3. Okay. Yeah, COVID sort of did them in. E3 was a huge deal a couple years ago. When I used to work in video games too, Sarah. I'm 99% sure you knew that already, but I did development for 2 years, and then I did advertisement for 5. And E3 was E3 and Christmas were the busy times of the year where we didn't even get to go home and shower, so that was fun. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty big... I don't work in video games anymore, and I heard about that, so that had to be huge. So I have a question for you guys. And we did talk a little bit about it before. For this Kickstarter, Obviously, the later the better. But we're thinking about launching either either for San Diego Comic-Con or for when kids go back to school in August. And then that way people be getting their books around Halloween. So let me know if you think that's a good idea. Once we get our demo. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. Yeah, demos are a big deal. And then just so you know though, Sarah, like from someone who's worked in video games before, if the game doesn't do well, immediately start looking for a job. Not to be pessimistic, but it's one of the reasons why I got out of games. August. Okay. What if we started in late July and it ended in August? Would that work? Sorry, I'm breathing through my nose. That probably sounds gross. What sounds worse, breathing through your nose or breathing through your mouth? I mean, I know mouth breather is like an actual insult. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright. I'm going to just a few more holding lines around the hair, and I think this one's done. We'll sign it. And so what do you guys want me to work on next? Catwoman or a Harley Quinn 25 remark? Let me know. Full-blown... Ah! Sorry. Full-blown commission or... Ah, son of a biscuit-eating goat. Full-blown commission or remark, basically. That's our choices. Okay. Catwoman. All right, it's unanimous. We will do Catwoman next. Poor Joy. And they're talking. She's going to be talking to my mom for like the next day. All of our preparation, all of our talking points wiped out by one phone call. Oh, here she comes. Good. I was about to do karaoke, hon. Your timing's impeccable.
Oh, good. Go ahead and sing.
No.
You're a good singer.
No.
Oh.
They don't want to hear me sing.
You're a very good singer.
What's our next talking point?
Oh, well, so we were,
Oh, were we going to talk about why people hate Ezra Miller? Does everyone know why people hate Ezra Miller? Yes. Okay, so Sarah knows. All right, Sarah, let's spill the tea. Okay. No responses. Still no responses. Joy, did you look up why Ezra Miller was bad, or did you just ask Tacy?
We just asked Tacy.
So our daughter thinks it's because he's a sex trafficker, but I imagine if he was a sex trafficker, it's because...
Not trafficker, but,
No, that's what she said. Sex trafficking.
Well, not... That he, like, kidnapped a girl that was, like, a minor.
Well, isn't that sex trafficking? Looks amazing, Chad, as always. Thank you, thank you. Okay, here we go. Okay, guys, it's dinner time. Oh, okay, so Kevin's bowing out. Thank you, Kevin, for joining in. We'll keep you posted on the whatnot. Probably next Thursday. We should have everything moved in next door with my parents then. Says, so one of the big things is that they had a weird culty following, kind of like that guy who played Joker, and he was creeping on a kind of kidnapped someone. Okay. I didn't know. So wait. Which Joker are we talking about? Like Joaquin Phoenix? Joy, are you looking it up?
I'm trying to.
You're trying to, okay.
This is from 2020.
Okay, what did you find? 2020 the magazine or 2020
the year?
The year, okay. Let's see. No, what's his face? I'm bad with names. Jared Leto. Jared Leto. Wait, so Jared Leto had a sex cult? I'm learning all kinds of things here. Okay, let's see if this is done. Daggone it. I gotta keep checking my thing. Alright, hold on. Just a few more outlines and then we're done.
Well, it says that in 2020 he allegedly choked a woman during an encounter in Iceland that began friendly. And then when people got concerned, because someone was filming it, he spit on the original poster of the video.
Whoa.
And other staff members.
But other staff members? So he did it at a business? He was choking someone at a business?
Don't know. It says, actor Eliza Miller allegedly choked a woman during an encounter in Iceland that began friendly. The clip allegedly captures a violent encounter between Miller and a woman. Did you want a fight? Is that what you... ... Miller appears to say in the video as a woman. Approaches him while making mock confrontational gestures and smiling as if they were both in on a joke, but then the person who looks to be Miller grabs the woman around the neck and pulls her down to one side, alarming the person taking the video footage. Did you want to fight? Miller appears to say again to the prone woman. The video was first posted in a since deleted Reddit titled Ezra Miller has been in Iceland for several weeks. This is him freaking out after my friend jokingly asked him to fight. Anyway.
Well, maybe not jokingly ask people to fight.
Well, it kind of reminds you of who was the magician that would always get away, and then people would punch him.
Houdini.
Houdini, that's it. And then someone just surprised him, punched him, and killed him because he hadn't tightened up his muscles or anything.
So are we comparing Ezra Miller to...
No, I'm just saying fans approaching people and just...
Yeah, and losing sense of pride.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not excusing what he did. I'm just saying, let's just leave people alone. I don't know. That's the only thing I could find.
Well, I just know there's a ton of backlash, and I don't know why there's a ton of backlash. Everyone seemed to love him in Justice League.
And I liked him in
Harry Potter.
Fantastical Beasts.
Fantastical Beasts, woman.
I did like it.
Meow meow.
Why are you talking to me that way?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm teasing you, woman.
I know.
You don't like it?
You silly.
I silly?
So, we'll still go and see the movie.
Yeah. I'm sorry. It has Michael Keaton in it. we're going. They had us at Keaton.
And we don't know why, so obviously we're not up to things, but we're not on a cancel culture, so unless we know the reason, which I think if it was something more legitimate, we would have known about it, wouldn't we?
Well, why wouldn't he be in jail? Why is he not in jail? If he did something that bad, why is he not in jail?
I don't know.
So, we'll have to investigate. All right, I think this is done.
Good job.
Does it look good? Would you buy it on?
It looks good.
Would you buy it on Whatnot? Would you pay copious amounts of dollars?
I would.
All right. Mission accomplished. I'll watch it once it's streaming. The only reason... Oh, hold on. Let me... Yeah. Yeah, Michael Keaton. Well, why aren't half the Hollywood creeps in jail? Same as politicians. Okay, we did. Did I show that? I think I showed this. Wait, let me get a good shot of that. So there's our remark on Death Watch, Our Sleep Presents 3. Here is our... I don't want to call it a remark, but our mini commission on Harley. Trust me, this looks way better in life than it does on that stupid screen. You know what, though? I am sort of looking at this on a crappy monitor. Now let's do Catwoman. Actually, I'm going to take a sip of my favorite beverage. We're sponsored by Coke Zero. Not really.
I was thinking of when we went to the movies on Tuesdays, how when you were younger, you used to go, and probably other people did this as well. You would go, pay for one ticket, and then when that movie was over, you'd sneak into another
you'd skip all the theaters, yeah.
And you'd go to all the theaters, and I thought, that probably doesn't work with assigned seats now. Unless you sit up in front where nobody's at.
Yeah, you'd have to sit in a seat that no one bought.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that because I haven't skipped seats in
a long
when was the last time you did that?
I've never done it.
You've never done it?
No, I've never done it.
Oh.
I've never I've only gone to a movie theater and watched more than one movie was when I was in Cedar City, and I think I was 16 when Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade came out, and they had evening where it was the trilogy, and so you watched Raiders of the Lost Ark, Temple of Doom, and then the final was the Last Crusade, and they would have people. They encouraged everyone to come dressed up like Indiana Jones.
Oh, really? When was this?
This was in Cedar City when I was 16.
They had cosplayers when you were 16 in Cedar City?
That was the first day. Anyway, so we all dressed up like Indiana Jones, and they had prizes, and I won a prize, and I can't remember what it was.
Did you really?
I did. I think
I've never heard this story.
It wasn't a big prize. Anyway, and a girl that was sitting next to me, because mostly it was high school students and college students, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this girl was with some of our friends, and she was visiting from Germany. I tell you, it was a downer sitting next to her because she's like, why are they portraying the Germans as bad people?
Because they were.
It was so awkward. But anyway, so that's the only time I've been in a theater and watched more than one movie.
Do you think that they cover up the Holocaust in German history?
I haven't.
Because look at what's going on right now with our educational system. It's anything that's upsetting, they just want to gloss over it and whitewash it.
I wouldn't think so. I don't think so. I just think that it's just a different culture and things are more real. And this was
well, Germans are very literal.
Yes, and this is very, historical fiction, totally fiction. And anyway, so it was very different.
That's funny.
Yeah, so that was my one time.
Now, how old did you say you were when?
I think I was 16 or 17 because Bonnie went also, and so she had to have been still in high school, so she would have been 18.
See, I think it was right before my 16th birthday.
So
it was right before I started driving. Yeah. I want to say I had my learner's permit.
So yeah, right around then. So it was fun. It was way fun.
Yeah.
But I never went in and
We didn't have cosplayers though. That's sort of crazy.
Didn't?
No.
Oh, we just had a fun time.
No, I think the first time I remember cosplayers was Star Trek.
Well, that's the only time I've ever done it.
Excuse me.
And it was just like an excitement for Indiana Jones to come out. So maybe it was like Cedar was before its time. Maybe.
Oh, hey, Nobody's Illusion says they don't even ask for tickets. You can just walk back and forth.
Huh.
No, I did not know that you got a personal trainer. I'm personally training myself.
Who's getting their personal trainer?
Sarah's getting a personal trainer.
Good for you, Sarah.
Yeah. Sarah, you must be rolling in the dough, getting a personal trainer.
Sometimes you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to do that than to pay for like other stuff that comes along with not being healthy.
Yeah, that's true. Preventative medicine.
Yes. I mean, we don't want to pay the preventative medicine, but we don't think that if you don't pay now, you're going to pay so much later with like medicine or procedures
we're both staring down pre-diabetes. So yeah. So
it's a good investment, Sarah. Good investment. That's what you got to look at.
Oh. 10 pounds of muscle and cosplayers were at the Spider. I am really sort of upset that I didn't go see Spider-Verse instead of Guardians of the Galaxy. Because we had the choice.
Well, we can still go another time, though.
But I thought that Guardians would be the better movie. I don't know why. I was wrong. I'm going to say this much. I think, I don't know. It doesn't bode well for him taking over DC. I'm definitely not like a Snyder bro, but I don't know.
So, Sarah, have you tried the Me 360 app? It tells you, it like scans your body, and then it
tells you where you're losing. It takes all your measurements. So it measures your bicep, tricep, waist, chest, neck, thigh.
So you don't have to take like a tape and measure.
Yeah, you don't have to take a tape and measure it. You can just stand in front of your phone.
We don't know how accurate it is, but hey, it makes me feel better.
Well, it says we've lost weight like every week, so I don't know
Lost inches?
Yeah, the inches, yeah.
Well, I think I have because I'm down a notch in my belt.
I'm down 2 notches in my belt.
A Google store or an Apple store, which we got ours from an Apple store, so I'm assuming that. But you can get other ones from the Apple store, like Facebook.
Where else would you get an app if you didn't get it from the Apple store? I've never had an Android phone.
I have no idea.
But I think the Apple store is the only way to get apps on your iPhone.
I don't know. But that's what they said in the article. And they said that like some really bad apps, spying apps that, obviously Facebook Messenger, which I didn't realize they were separate. Instagram, everybody knows that they spy on you there with those. But like flashlight apps, they said.
Looks like our...
Did we freeze?
Yeah, it looks like we froze maybe.
Oh, this live video has ended. It'll be available on your watch time shortly.
Well, it says we're still streaming. The broadcast is not over. Daggone it. Oh, okay. We're back. So, sorry, hon. What were you saying?
We were just talking about spying apps.
On
Facebook, it's not showing it still.
Uh-oh.
It said that the video has ended.
Uh-oh. We're going to blame it on Facebook.
Available to watch your timeline shortly. Well, it's probably because we talked bad about Facebook and said it was a spying app.
No, we didn't say that. I don't think
it was one of the ones that I mentioned.
Oh, was it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good job, hon. You got it banned from Facebook.
Yeah, they are listening.
Hold on, I got to pull up. I got the wrong reference up. There we go.
Okay, on the other ones, can they see us on the other platforms?
Yeah. It looks like we're still on Twitch.
Okay. But they said like Angry Birds. Angry Birds was really bad, but they said it might have been updated and fixed.
Wait, Angry Birds was a spy app?
Yeah, because they would take your information. DoorDash shares it with 9 separate third-party trackers.
Daggone, I like DoorDash.
Yeah. It's very convenient. Dating apps.
Well,
so
I don't need that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people do.
Ring doorbell app.
Wait, what is Ring doorbell? I mean,
no idea.
I think they're sending security footage to, like, you know how like businesses have like a tape deck underneath their shop or whatever, or like in their back room or whatever. I think that's what they're sending. So like, so long as they're sending something they're supposed to send, I don't mind. Yeah. But
and then they said weather apps are really bad for spying on.
Really?
Sending your information that you have.
Like which ones? Like the Apple ones?
They said good weather is really bad. The picture they had was the one on the Apple one, but it didn't specifically name that one. They just said weather apps are known for it. That they share like your name, your email address, your location, things like that.
Ooh. Sarah says that they're selling your Facebook stuff to the cops.
To the cops?
Yeah, to the popo.
Huh. You know what was disturbing to me, though, was when you find out that there are those, like, genealogy sites, you know, that send your DNA and will tell you, like, where your ancestors are from, and that they're giving that to the police. And it's just like, I don't know. To me, that just seems... And, like, you think, oh, but it catches bad guys, but then you think, oh, what an invasion of privacy. You know, and for all the law-abiding citizens, I just don't like the police having access to it unless you give it to them.
That's how they caught the guy in Idaho, though.
I know, that's how come I feel so conflicted about it, though, because... It doesn't even have to be you that turns it in. It could be your siblings could have turned their DNA in, and then... But it just seems so invasive to me. I have conflict. I just don't like him having that. I just think it's too much power. It's almost like, you know...
I agree it's too much power, but so long as they're using it to catch murderers and not like, I don't know what else they would use it for, like selling your genome to like Procter and Gamble or something, you know. I don't know. Yeah. Let's see. Yay. You're back on, but more ads. Sorry, that was not us. I wish I trusted them enough to... Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hear
we don't trust them enough.
The government?
Yeah.
Yes, I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think some things they just need to have a warrant for.
Go get a warrant.
Yeah.
But like, how would you get a warrant from like
for some you don't
Ancestry.com?
Yeah, you can't. You can't because there are too many people. I guess I sort of like the old-fashioned way. I don't know. But
you gotta find me the old-fashioned way. Now that's also how they caught like the Night Stalker. What was Patton Oswalt's wife? What was the one that she caught?
I can't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, she caught like a serial killer that was like wanted in California for like 30 years. He was a serial killer / rapist. I don't know. Like I said, if they're just using it to catch murderers and rapists, I'm going to say knock yourself out. But yeah, once they start doing it for other nefarious things,
it's just, where do you cross the line? Where is the line? And you know, that's to protect our rights. And then when they cross it, does the line shift?
It does.
And so it's like, well, then if it keeps shifting,
yeah, you're right.
So that's what I don't like about it, is that it's shifting the line. I do like that it is catching bad people. That's why I'm conflicted. But I don't like that they're moving that line. Because I just don't trust them.
Yeah. Big Brother's watching, huh?
That's right. We already got booted off of Facebook.
Actually, nobody says we're back on. I love Japan. Seems very nice. Well, hang on, I missed something. Let's go back up. Yay, you're back. I wish I trusted them. I tell you, the second I am able, I'm going to move to Japan. Japan's awesome, and they have all these homes that are empty right now. Apparently, you can get like a very big home in Japan, which is probably like a mid-size home or a small home in the United States. You can get it for $40,000. $40,000, but you have to have all the cash up front. You should. Yeah, everyone should just. And let me tell you something. Japan's awesome.
It was very nice. I would lose a ton of weight. I'd be so in shape.
Yeah. Joy would not eat anything. I would turn into an Oompa Loompa and get rolled off stage.
Loompa, Loompa.
Or she didn't get turned into Oompa Loompa. Who was it? Violet. What was her name?
I can't remember.
The one that chewed gum.
Hey, did she go through the?
No, that was
blue.
Yeah, she turned it. Yeah, she turned into a blueberry. And then it was Augustus that got stopped in the papacy. Yeah. No, I probably walked like.
Well, this is your first one.
So many times a day, like because you do have to walk everywhere. What are you doing, hon?
Okay, the one that's on Facebook is the one that we started below. It's you're drawing poison ivy.
So it's restarting?
Yeah, we're not on Facebook.
Okay, so it doesn't appear like we're on Facebook, but that was not our fault. We're going to blame...
Those who are with us now.
We're going to personally blame Mark Zuckerberg and see if we don't get booted again.
Yeah.
Ooh. Spill the tea. Violet Bow... Oh, you guys are typing too fast. Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful, though. I would... If I didn't have family to take care of, I would definitely be looking into it. I know that I went with Blake, and Blake basically just has his puppy, and when his puppy's gone, his puppy's not a puppy, his puppy's Tank. I think Tank is like a 13-year-old pug. So anyway, when Tank is crossed the Rainbow Bridge, I would not be surprised if Blake headed over to Japan. Like the Oompa Loompa doopity doo. Now we got that stuck in my head.
I know. I do too. So, I was reading an article on sweating robots.
Sweating robots?
Sweating robots. That they are like developing robots that sweat.
What for? What purpose?
Just because it allows them to be outdoors and not have to be in a controlled environment and be cooled down and stuff like that. But also it allows them to see what the impact of heat does on the body, the human body. But it doesn't really help about how it's going to impact internal organs. But I thought that was interesting that they're,
Wait, robots don't have internal organs.
I know, but they're doing it partly to see how sweat and heat affects the human body. So, anyway, I just thought it was interesting. Robots, it's getting crazy with what they can do and what they can develop.
Did you say robots?
Robots.
Robots?
Robots.
Who said robots?
I don't know.
Are you sure you didn't say robots?
I didn't say robots. I said robots.
I'm pretty sure you said robots.
And we're just going to be living in
Did you know that the military's designed robots that can eat organic matter?
Really?
Yep. And when I say organic matter, I mean people.
People?
They can run off, like dead organic matter.
Like people or plants or...
No, people.
Why would they want them to develop...
Because they send the robots over to the enemy country. They kill all the people. And rather than, like, recharge their batteries, they just eat the people for energy.
Well, that's horrible.
Yeah.
That's like zombies. I mean, not like they are zombies. The robots are zombies. That's horrible. Why would they develop anything like that?
Because it's the military. Why would we develop the nuclear bomb?
You know, there is sort of a debate if that was not actually one of the biggest peacekeeping things invented. Because, I mean, really...
That's the thing that's kept us from having a major war.
Yeah, we haven't had... I mean, we've had, like, Korean conflict and...
Yeah, but here's
Vietnam,
here's the thing, though. If we don't get rid of them, eventually there will be a war.
Yeah.
And all that point is moot. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh, you know, we've had peace since then. All it takes is one idiot
to push the button.
And weren't we listening to a book the other day where I think Erica and I were listening to Outliers where where like someone in Russia thought that we'd launched nukes, and basically there's one Russian officer who was like, the Americans wouldn't launch first. And so they stood down. But had that guy not been on duty...
Huh.
Like...
I think I've heard about that.
We just need to...
I think I've heard about that.
Yeah. We need to get rid of that stuff.
Oh, hey, now I see you on Facebook.
Now you see me on Facebook?
Yeah.
And it's up to date and drawn?
Yeah, it's the picture you're doing.
Yay. Agent Orange and Napalm, yeah. Yeah, Terminator theme, yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. It's the beginning one. It's showing the pictures again. It's not, it's just the old one. I'm just getting confused by it, but...
What was that song that Tacey was singing at lunch? I got that stuck in my head, too. Here I come again. That one?
Oh, I don't know what it is.
You don't know that one?
No, I don't.
Doopy doopy doopy
but I guess
doopy
if we did,
doopy doopy.
Nuke, then there'd be robots heat up all the bodies that are left.
No, because it would just be cinder ash.
Not all of them, just depends on how far out you are.
Well, that's morbid.
Yeah.
Hydrogen bombs are like 300 times as powerful as nuclear, so I don't think...
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in the United States would not be in the flash zone.
Well, this took like a dark turn.
I know. Yeah.
Fleshy robots.
Yeah. What else did we have on our talk list that wasn't so?
Las Vegas underground tunnels.
Ooh.
I read an article about that, and I know you've talked about, being from Las Vegas, that they do have a large homeless population
that lives underground. But here's the sad part:
because they do live underground.
Every time it rains, they all die and get flushed out to Lake Mead.
Yeah, it talked about that. It said that the floods come so fast when they do, and
we'll see you nobodies.
It's hard to get out.
Yeah.
They talked about how each tunnel has its own rituals and customs.
Really?
Yeah.
Rituals? Like what type of rituals? Like sacrificing dogs?
It just said rituals. Probably like who's in charge. Because it did say that
that's government.
There were unofficial leaders that would enforce that tunnel's rules and laws. But it's also like a huge place, of course, for lawlessness, drugs, prostitution, things like that also.
Yeah, how creepy would it be, though, to go down in a tunnel to, like, find a prostitute? That's... If you have that type of courage, you're not going down in a tunnel.
I think that
oh, prostitution within the Morlock rings.
And then they move out, and then they go out, get their Johns or Janes or whatever, and then go back down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, they were talking about how they do have their stuff that they collect up on, pegs and stilts and things like that because of the floods. But boy, when they have a big one, they don't have much choice. But they said it was huge in number that they have.
Like how big? like hundreds of thousands?
Well, they said there are 200,000, but I don't know if that's just...
Wait, there's...
in the United States, not just...
Okay.
Las Vegas. They did not specify it. But...
That would be insane.
How many people would probably go to Las Vegas during the warmer months? You know what I mean?
Well, it's always warm in Las Vegas. Yeah, it's got to be a pretty popular
during
homeless...
the winter months, I should say. Yeah. A location during the wintertime. Yeah. So anyway, that was
I'm going to zoom out on this one. There we go. Show way much more of the drawing area.
And then it was hard to come up with a lot of other topics, because it seems like it's, the royal family's taken over the news media right now, I guess. Prince Harry and Meghan, what's her name?
I could not care less about
that I'm just telling you that they seem to be like all over. Meghan Markle are like having problems with their marriage and might be getting a divorce, and so it's like that's... Wait,
the ones that just quit the royal family and moved to the United States are getting a divorce?
Might be, but it's all over, so it's like hard to find topics because it's... So
why would Americans care about that?
I think they're fascinated with them.
Are you fascinated? You sound like you had a quick answer to that.
No, I just think it's, it's just like... Just the princess, and the prince, and the commoner. I mean, it's a fairy tale story throughout history. And then...
For girls, maybe.
Yeah, for girls. I mean, Disney princesses. Cinderella.
So you're saying that inside every small girl, there's a Disney princess fantasy that supports the monarchy?
I did not say
Okay.
that.
I'm trying to figure out what you are saying then.
You just want to know what the fascination is.
Okay.
That's a really big part of it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's the only thing that's inside everyone.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's... Anyway, so that was all over the news, so it was hard to find a lot of topics that weren't
political
or Taiwan and
oof, yeah, that's
rockets
depressing.
Going over that I don't want to talk about
or
think about.
War in Ukraine.
Yeah. So, because that's just... one of those that, ugh.
Yeah, we're sort of in a bummer time. I guess we could talk about how there's record... Pretty stupid, so I don't know. Let me check the chat
here. What? Read it out loud.
Sarah says, they said every girl wants to be a princess, but then I wanted to be Batman.
They both wear capes.
Both rich. Both wear capes. Now we know why Sarah's getting a personal trainer. She's gonna go fight crime.
And are you by chance having any construction done on your house underneath your house?
The basement. Oh man.
What?
We keep dropping out of the stream. Our internet has sucked lately.
And then I have to end just a few minutes before 7 because I'm meeting with the other people on the HOA to learn how to install the lights.
Okay.
Around the community.
So you gotta go?
So I'll have to go at like about 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes before.
Well, you better give me some topic ideas.
I don't think there are some things.
We could talk about whether or not it's ethical to use AI if you train the AI solely on your artwork and then edit it much like you would running it through a filter in Photoshop.
I personally think it'd be just like another tool.
Well, and the reason why I asked that, like, okay, so let me give context. People are starting to shame artists that use AI the same way. So before AI, the big thing was swiping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there'd be comic news sites that had things called, like, the swipe file. And if they caught artists, basically stealing, swiping somebody else's artwork, they'd call them out on it. And that's starting to happen with AI now. And like I said, if you're training your AI model and you're using another artist's artwork, I think you deserve to be called out on it.
Yeah.
Because it's not your art. But if you're training an AI on your art, I don't see the ethical dilemma with that. Because at that point, I do think it's a tool to speed up.
Yeah.
Just to speed you up.
Well, it'd be like going from drawing on your paper traditionally versus drawing on the computer.
No, because
you're doing both of it, but it's another tool.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. As long as it's your work, I do think that the genie's out of the bottle. There's no putting it back in.
Yeah, it's not AI art's not going away.
I think ethically, there are things that like, hey, you shouldn't swipe other people's art like you mentioned. But I think that if you start training it now, even with the backlash and stuff, you'll just be so much further advanced and ahead of everybody else that doesn't do it, because there is no going back.
Well, look at first of all, apparently Bernard's here, so we have to say hi to Bernard.
I wonder what Bernard thinks about it.
Yeah, Bernard, sound off. What do you think about AI? You using it? Not using it?
Are you using it just with your own stuff, not with other people's art?
Bernard's not using it. I know he's not. So.
But has he thought about using it for his own stuff?
Yeah. Do you hear that, Bernard? We want to hear your opinion. I think most artists get way too much enjoyment out of like actually drawing it themselves. Yeah. But I'm talking about like when you're dead and you want to leave something to your kids. Like if I could push a button or my kids could push a button and I could still illustrate a comic after I'm dead using AI. It's the same way Tom Hanks is going to keep making movies forever because he sold his likeness.
Oh, he did?
Oh, yeah. Like Tom Hanks has done it. Bruce Willis has done it. So we already have celebrities doing it.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think there's any going back. I mean, as much as we don't like it, some changes you can't stop.
Okay, so for everyone that's listening, Tooth says if you restart the stream, the audio issues resolve. So it looks like we're dropping in and out, like we're getting bumped. So that's a workaround. If you can hear us, if the audio and the video are not synced, restart the stream, and that seems to solve the problem. So Catwoman looks like Miley Cyrus. I'm okay with that. I think Miley Cyrus.
Let's see.
Do you think it looks like Miley Cyrus?
Oh, a little bit.
A little bit?
The short hair where it comes across like that.
You came in like a wrecking ball. You guys asked for it. That was you. You asked for it. I think Catwoman has like this weird thing going on with her costume now where like for some reason her armpits are not, they're like cut out.
Is this specifically for somebody?
I'm just, no, it's for Whatnot.
Okay. I didn't know if someone had requested one.
No.
Because I know you've gotten a few that I didn't know.
We voted on what to draw next.
Mm-hmm.
And it was Catwoman, but that's it.
Okay.
But no, it's not. Let's see. I have thought about building a library of personal art to generate new comics, but that was years ago. Okay, well, that's doable now, Bernard. You can take all the drawings that you've ever done for comic work, and you can basically train an AI using only your artwork and nobody else's, and it will shoot out something. And don't get me wrong, you're still going to have to edit it because it's not going to get fingers right, and it puts weird stuff in there like artifacts. And I personally think I'd be faster just drawing it than I would, cleaning it up. But we're talking about a technology that's only existed for 6 months, 8 months, a year tops. I mean, okay, let me backtrack. DALL-E and Stable Diffusion have been out for a while, but it's just recently where they've become good enough that people are starting to freak out. So let's see, hold on. And they can't do edits. Yeah. And then Steve is just giving us a smiley face. I've seen people try and make an entire comic with AI, and it's funny because, yeah. But see, Sarah, was it doing that because they were training it with multiple artists? And so one panel would be one artist and one panel would be another artist? Because I'm talking about people who are just training it on their art and their art alone. So, which is doable. Anywho, it's a good ethical debate question. I'm going to speed this up just a little bit. Did you have to go, Joy? Oh,
not yet.
Okay, not
yet. I've got 20 minutes.
Oh, well, we only have 30 minutes left in the podcast.
Yeah, so. I just have to go 10 minutes before 7.
Now, are we trying that, are we trying those meals that you have prepped?
Yeah, so, we're trying a thing that I went to on Saturday. It's one of those meal things where you go to, you prep it all there. It's like a little kitchen, 7th grade home ec. You know how you have your little station there. It's got a sink, a heating stove, knives, all of your ingredients. So you just fix it up. 2 hours, I was able to do 16 meals. Put them in Ziploc bags, bring them home. Some of them are crock pot meals, some of them are stovetop meals, some of them are oven meals. And anyway, it was really awesome. And so tonight we are trying our first one. It's cilantro lime chicken. And the lady that did it, she's like, this is not my family's favorite, but she likes all the other ones. She said they really like it with nachos. So
they like the cilantro chicken with nachos?
The chicken cilantro, with nachos. But I went up there when I was talking to your mom, and I tasted it, and it tasted a little like the taco soup, only it wasn't soupy.
Hang on, taco soup.
You know, the taco soup with the Fritos that we eat.
Yeah.
So it tasted a lot like that, only without the.
Well, that's good.
Without the liquid. So it says you can eat it on rice or. Anyway, it comes with instructions on how to cook it, and then what to eat it with. But we're excited to try it because we've tried some before that were all crock pot meals, and those they just ended up mushy, and they didn't give you instructions on how to cook it. They're just like, here's your meal. Where this one I really like a lot, and I've heard a lot of people say they would like the texture more, but you just don't have time after working all day and then to fix a nutritious, healthy meal. I mean, this one it's just chicken breasts and corn, black beans, herbs, cilantro, lemon zest, and not lemon, lime zest, and limes, and juice, and anyway, really healthy stuff, for those who are being careful with what they're eating. Now tomorrow we're going to have French dip sandwiches.
All right, I'm going to pause you for 1 sec. So Sarah's bringing up some really good points. She says, okay, there are so many edits you'd have to do. Yes, right now it's not there. It's not there, but I think it's only going to be a couple of years before it is there. And I think the people that know how AI works are going to have an advantage over people who don't. I know it's one of the number one requirements that people are looking for when they hire. Just like, okay, when I was a kid, they were handing out $35,000 a year plus benefits if you knew how to turn on a computer. And I think the same thing's happening with AI right now. They're hiring people just because they know AI. And that's the only skill set they care about. Now, I'm not saying that right now any artist can basically, use AI. And you're right. For me, it's the process. I do this job because I like drawing. And entering prompts into a computer, I'd rather stuff my head into an oven. But I'm thinking about right now I'm moving my parents in next door. I got 20 years, 30 years of drawing left in me. And after that, it's Walmart greeter. Well, if I could get to the point where, maybe my eyesight's not so good and I can't draw as well as I used to, and I can crank out books using AI because that's the only thing I can use, like maybe my hand's too shaky or whatever. I don't, I hope I'm lucky enough to be like Frank Frazetta or Alex Toth and I just draw till I drop. But I definitely wouldn't discount. I don't know. I think it's really early to... I don't know, to say it's not viable. I think it will be viable.
Well, didn't you get out of doing packaging for video games because they were just... The graphics had gotten so detailed that they were just taking screenshots.
Yeah, they were taking screenshots of the video game, and all you were doing is photoshopping the screenshots of the video game.
And then you were editing it.
Yeah, so I was editing.
The same thing. Though.
I was editing pictures. Yeah, and it was a boring job.
Yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why I left video games is because I was basically just doing edits on screen captures, which. Yeah, it's boring, and I left to come do comics.
Well, and
I love drawing comics, but I do know that I'm mortal, and one day that's going to end. And if my kids want to plug in my avatar and keep making books off of characters that I've created and keep making comics, I don't have a problem with that. They're very encouraging results. So. Let me go back. And we're like, bro. AI tech bro guys who are making the pictures of them looking like they're...
You gotta talk louder, can't hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, Joyce says I gotta read louder. Yeah. Each panel, there are so many edits. Yeah, no, I agree. Right now it's not there. At the end of the day, we're already severely underestimating how much we enjoy the process. I agree. I think I've read that before. What really cracks me up is the AI tech bro guys who are making AI pictures of them looking like they're traditionally painting something. I know. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, and those people need to die in a fire. But, yeah.
Well, when I first graduated, when Chad and I first met, I was going to school to become a medical transcriptionist. So it was just a technology course. It was like a year. And
a technical
course, and I did that after we got married and for the first few years until we moved up for Chad to go to art college, and then I applied to do it then, but we decided not to. It was a viable job back then, but
it's been completely replaced by...
After a few years, all of a sudden it's like doctors can just, instead of speaking into a microphone or tape recorder, they just would call a phone number and speak into it, and the computer would record it, and then and now it's not even there. And then other doctors, as they've come along, they have grown up with technology, they just type it in really fast. So you've got one or the other where they're calling it in and the computer's transcribing it, and they just have like one person who just listens to it and edits it, and that's it. But it's gotten so advanced that, it's not even a career anymore.
Yeah.
It's gone the way of the dinosaurs.
It's a career that's been completely wiped out by technology already.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I I do think it's smart that artists learn it.
Yeah.
I do.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
Whether you use it or not, you do have to know it. Because it's not going away.
Yeah, they do. So Sarah says they want to be artists without the effort.
Without putting in the 10,000
Yeah,
hours.
without putting in the 10,000 hours. Yeah. We'll see. It's a crazy time. Someone said, may you live in interesting times. I don't want to live in interesting. I want to live in boring times.
Life's so boring.
I'm done with the interesting times.
I think I'd rather live in interesting times. I agree.
No, you don't.
No, I would.
No, you don't.
I would.
No, you don't.
I would.
Don't.
I would.
Nope.
See, that's another thing. When I went back to school, after the kids were in school, I sat next to this girl in my class, and she was older than I was, and I would always ask her, so how was your weekend? She said, oh, it's the same. She was a graphic designer and lived in her parents' basement and didn't do anything. And everything was the same. And I thought, my life is chaotic, but at least there's a lot of growth.
It's not boring?
And it's not boring. I was like, you want to keep growing.
Well, but you can grow without shit blowing up.
Yeah. Interesting can be interpreted many different ways.
I'm done with pandemics. I thoroughly got used to the Cold War being over.
I don't want that to come back.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here we come again. I'm ready for some cilantro chicken right now.
Sounds good.
Especially when I had a cheese stick for lunch.
That's not good.
I know it's not good.
Working on your Kickstarter, though. That's always good.
This is not Kickstarter.
Earlier.
Yeah.
Instead of eating your lunch, you're working on your Kickstarter.
Yeah, I was working on my Kickstarter.
So that's exciting. Advancements.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing it going forward.
It'd be more exciting if I didn't have to do it and all I had to do was draw.
Yeah.
Was that the dog?
She is barking up there.
Is she barking or was she yelping?
No, there's two dogs. There's our dog that's barking, and there's somebody's rat.
Like Chihuahua, yeah, okay.
That's like chirping.
A chirping Chihuahua.
A chirping Chihuahua.
My son, he got married, and his wife has a Chihuahua, and the Chihuahua will not even acknowledge his existence. It's sort of funny. It'd be more funny if it didn't ignore my existence.
That could be good.
Why?
Depends on if he wants the Chihuahua's attention.
Well, wouldn't you rather live with a dog that gave you attention than was scared of you and wouldn't? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd rather have a.
You didn't say scared.
Rather have a real dog.
Wouldn't give him attention.
Let's see. Interesting times is like the last. Yeah. Yeah, I want to live in boring times where we have rational leadership and no one's trying to burn down the Capitol and
That is true.
No wars. Imagine all the people living for today.
In comparison to going back to Sapiens, that book that we listened to, and in there he mentions that we actually do live in pretty peaceful times.
You grew up in Utah. I grew up in Las Vegas. This argument.
This sounds like the same.
You had a nice little bubble.
That's why we raised our kids here.
Mm-hmm. Bernard needs to turn off the caps. Nah. Did you know that there's a new meaning to caps now?
No, what is it?
I don't know, but it's a new meaning. It's something, I think it has a negative connotation.
Well,
Sarah, you're young and hip. What does caps mean? Sarah's going to tell us. Here I come again.
Typing in all caps is essentially yelling. That's what the dictionary means.
No. What is cap? Like, there's a new slang, and caps is like the new slang.
Well, internet's not up to it. Writing in capitals means you don't want people to find out more about you than necessary. All caps is the least revealing of all handwriting. Oh. I don't know if that's true or not. Like shouting.
Make me wanna.
Obnoxious, rude.
Come on now.
All caps handwriting lacks connection between letters, which indicates that the writer does not like to relate to people at a personal level.
Audio died. Wait.
Psychology of it.
Has my audio, so the audio is working on live streams. Do the refresh.
Someone who has dyslexia may do it due to the difficulty they experience when writing lowercase letters like B's and D's. Our son still gets those mixed up.
That's not it.
I know.
You're trying to find it?
No, that's all that there's. All the things that I've read is everything that they say about it. They do not have any.
It's not slang.
What is the slang?
I don't know. Like, I was listening to a podcast today, and they like had like the cap report. I've just heard it I've heard it over and over again. And it's like for your info or bad info or I don't know. It's weird. Must be on Chad's end. Uh oh. Hold on. I don't know what I should do. Can you type on the comments, Joy? Ask him.
I left.
Oh, you left? Oh.
Because it wasn't on Facebook. It was just the video of what we'd done before. So
apparently everyone's lost audio. And I don't know how to fix it. Do you wonder?
Do you need to turn it off and start it again?
Well, if I do that, I definitely will kick everybody out.
Tell them to come back.
I don't think I want to.
Okay. So I'll leave.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
They'll leave if they can't hear you. So it's
yeah.
Well,
it is 6:48, so.
Oh, I gotta go in a couple of minutes. In a few minutes.
Yeah, you gotta go, babe.
So we can just end it soon. Alright, I'm going to start shutting it down.
The audio is delayed. Okay. See, yeah, it's not me. It was the one-armed man.
He's playing for a lot.
It wasn't me. Here I come again. Dooba. I'm hungry.
Hungry.
I was hungry.
You didn't get that second breakfast.
I did not get a second breakfast. I didn't even have a first breakfast. I had string cheese.
That's not good. Oh, tell people about Cowtown Comics.
Oh, yes.
Comic-Con.
So we will not be at any Fan Expo shows this year unless we're still in consideration for Boston. So we won't be in Dallas, we won't be in Denver, but we will be in Cowtown Comic-Con, which is what, Houston, hon?
No, Fort Worth.
Fort Worth, sorry. So we will be in Texas. So if you miss us at Denver, make sure that you don't miss us at Fort Worth. That's looking good. I like that. I'm going to go a little bit darker around the eyes. You know what, maybe I should go darker with the pencil and a pen. Here I go. Here I go. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Food is good. Refresh the stream for audio. Okay. So it looks like it's good to refresh now.
Okay.
And audio should kick back in. But that sucks. I mean, we would have had a ton of viewers today if it wasn't for
all the problems.
Yeah. Oh well.
We had fun.
We did have fun. And we talked the whole way through. We did it. We had some good topics. Good job, hon.
We did. Next week we'll have to go to... Oh, on Tuesday. I don't know. Next week's going to be crazy because I'm going to get ready to go to my dad's.
So the plan is that I do a whatnot, but I'll have to have Tacey help me if you're not going to be here. Tacey or Erica. I can't do it on my own.
Yeah.
There's no way I can do it on yesterday I was not sore from doing the workout. Today my frickin' biceps are killing me.
Jello? Are they jiggly?
No,
wiggly?
They're stiff. I might need to go for another walk. Here we come again. Bernard, are you doing any whatnots, buddy? Here I go. Let's see. We gonna have to have a muscle. Yeah. Well, if I don't lose the weight, I die. So yeah, I have to. My doctor's like, do you want full-blown diabetes or do you want to turn this ship around? I'm like, let's turn the ship around, please. So yeah, I got to get swole. I'm also borderline hypertension. And what was the other numbers that we had wrong, hon? Or do you not want to give out confidential medical information on a live podcast? Or a live stream or whatever? Yeah, okay. Joy's old school that way. Anyway, I gotta do it. Yeah, I gotta eat the proteins because apparently proteins help build muscle, curb appetite. Yeah. Yep. So I'm gonna start eating. Have you guys watched Chimp Empire? I'm gonna start eating those monkeys that they have in Chimp Empire. Those look delicious.
That's gross.
It is gross. It was horrible to watch. It was traumatic. But that was a great show. If you have not seen Chimp Empire on Netflix, you're missing one of the best shows ever. Cans of tuna. Oh, yes, I remember that. You know what, though? You got to be careful of that, Sarah. You'll get mercury poisoning.
Cans of tuna?
Yeah. And you got to watch salmon, too. You got to make sure the salmon isn't contaminated. So be careful.
Are they really bad if they're canned versus fresh?
Apparently fish that are caught deep out in the ocean are less likely. It's fish that are caught close to shore.
Or farmed? What about farmed?
I don't know about farmed. Yeah. Right now I'm sticking with eggs and it's great. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Now I'm gonna hold on before I come in here with black. I'm gonna warm this up.
I gotta go now.
You gotta go. Okay, so Joy's bowing out, everybody. I'm gonna keep drawing all the way up till 7.
All right.
So I'm gonna get as much done on this as we can. Thank you, hon.
It's fun
now it really does look like Miley Cyrus because I'm using pink.
This will be my last time for a few weeks.
Yeah, and it'll be Noodle Girls next time because I still can't do it alone. But thank you, and I'll see you upstairs soon. Or are you going?
Well, I have to be out there and meet everybody at 7. So.
Okay. But I can go up there and eat dinner.
Yeah, I don't wait for me.
All right. I'll be up there soon enough. Here come again. You need a proper streaming setup with a PC instead of just using your phone. Well, come on over here and set it up for me, Tooth. I don't freaking know how to do it.
That is good advice.
It is good advice, but like...
If we can do it, we should do it right.
Just point me in the right direction. Like, tell me, hey, watch this YouTube video. Get this equipment. Because I really don't know. Two says bye, hon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. You guys have to, it's karaoke time. What do you want to hear? Give me a budget and I'll put something. Okay. Well, how much of a budget do you think it'll take? Because I bought a Canon. I have a Canon EOS. I bought that for this. Can't get that shit to work. It stops in the middle of the stream and turns off because the geniuses put a battery in it instead of a power outlet. Anywho. Here I come again. You just need a simple Logitech camera. You don't need a high end. Okay, well, we can try. I can try and swap out. All right, I will try and swap out whatever this is, for just a simple webcam. We'll see how that works. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I like the Logitech 920. Okay, I wonder what I have up here. I have a Logitech. I have a Logitech for my face. But you know what? I have another webcam. So I'll try that. Dun, dun, dun. And also, so when you guys come back, now I will say this, Tooth. Next week we're going to be doing the Whatnot, so I might need to use my phone for Whatnot. I don't think I can use my Logitech for that. But the next time I come back for just the live stream and not the live stream and the Whatnot, I will have it on a Logitech 920, because I'm pretty sure I can afford that. Now, does anyone on here play 40K? Warhammer 40K? Anybody watching this stream? Because I've thought about, like, when I paint on Sundays, when I paint my miniatures, just painting on a live stream as well. Just to boost the old numbers. Chad, I'm going to need you draw me a Miguel O'Hara for reasons. Okay. Challenge accepted. You gonna turn him into a body pillow? sorry, that probably came out wrong. There's some paint streams for figures too. Oh. Okay. So just figure drawing. Oh no, you mean painting figures? Yeah. Well, I like to paint Eldar tanks, but yeah, essentially the same thing. Okay, does it still look like Miley Cyrus? Or is it starting to look more like Catwoman? Cause here I go. Here I go. Son of a man, fetch. Here I go. Here I go. Should I go full red on the lips, or should I just... You know what? I'm going to answer my own question this you know. Let's get... should we try a little purple? Purple? Some of them can be chilled. There are paint shades. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Holy shnikes. You guys see that? About did turquoise on her lips. Can you imagine working that long on a frickin' drawing and then accidentally painting her lips turquoise? You would have heard some choice words from Uncle Chad. Some stuff you've never heard before. So one of the reasons why I like these paint markers is they allow me to sort of take the They allow me to take these hatched areas and sort of smooth them out, and I really sort of dig the effect. It gives it sort of like a glowy look, and it also does the same for the pencils. Ooh la la! Here I come again. You guys like, shut up, Chad. Stop with the karaoke. We hate you. Here I go. Alright, we need some. We don't need... Oh, and Tina Turner passed this week. Truly one of the greats. If you don't know who Tina is, make sure that you listen to some Tiny Dancer, some Better Be Good to Me, some We Don't Need Another Hero. She was a huge rock icon growing up and an irreplaceable talent, and she will be missed. And I thought she was absolutely gorgeous. I loved her from the moment I saw her. So, rest in peace, Tina. We love you. And I think this is about all the time we have for today. This is a good stopping point. I'm pretty much done with this face. I'll finish up the costume. I'll give you guys an update, but if you want to bid on this piece, come back next Thursday for a Whatnot sale. Anywho, take care, get swole. I'm gonna. Gotta go, Chad. All right, we'll see you, everybody. Be good, be good. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.